Peace and greetings, love and oneness. This is free Bangura, free Egunfemi Bangura. It's been a minute since I've had a chance to see many of you. Things are changing, my goodness, but there's a changing of the guard with all of those changes. We, those of us who are the most vibrant content creators to the city, who have put blood, sweat, tears, energy, effort, finances and resources, ingenuity and self-determination into the development of the city. Those of us who have been called to do that work. Let me just tell you, I'm amongst you, and I recognize that we have been called to the front lines, not necessarily to be the ones to unsheath our sword and swing it in the ways that we have in the past. This is the time for us to pass. We've got to pass the baton. That means that there's those looking at us who are hoping to see the development of good character, the accumulation of resources, the ability to make calls without having to get a bureaucratic chain of command to authorize everything we see that needs to be done. We have to be self-determined and self-sufficient right now, because these youngins, the ones on the front line, the ones that are there to make these things happen that we've only dreamed of happening, those who have sacrificed with their young few years on this earth, all who have said enough is enough. They're looking for leadership, you guys. They're looking for us to stand up and become the elders that we wish we had. The elders that many of us should be grateful to declare that we actually had. We stand on the shoulders, I say it all the time. We stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. People like Mama Joyce and Mama Yafe. People who made the most significant contributions to our community. If you don't know the names that I call out sometimes, whether it be someone who lived in 1890 or someone who lived in 1776, like Brother General Gabriel, someone like Mama Maggie Lena, someone like Lucy Good Brooks, all of these ancestors that we've been calling out and holding space for their narratives to be deliberately amplified instead of deliberately submerged. This is the time to call on that energy, but more than anything else, I just want to say we are our ancestors. Not just we are our ancestors' wildest dreams, but we are our ancestors. We are back. And it's time to begin to pass the torch. And so, youngins that are at the front line, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. Number 1, find some elders. Number 2, be grateful. And number 3, the race is not going to be won by the swift, but by those who endure till the end. So longevity and sustainability is of utmost importance. Be careful and look out for the fugazis. There's a whole lot of fakes and phonies out here today. And how you'll be able to find the authenticity is to make sure that whoever it is you're following, go back 2 generations and see whose shoulders they stand on. Because one day somebody's going to be standing on your shoulders, just as I'm feeling you standing on mine. So I love you very, very much. Look out for, in the next couple of days, something down at the African Ancestral Burial Ground that is called Praise the Living and Raise the Dead. That is an opportunity to be able to center the movements of commemorative justice and social justice in the city of Richmond. All I want to do is help fortify your spirit for the fight, just the way that the elders and the ancestors have fortified me. I recognize now that it's all about the spirit, because the physical is just for a second. So be as vibrant and beautiful as you can be. Tomorrow's not promised, but you are an eternal being living in a body of temporal existence. See you on the other side. It's General Bangura. Power to the people. May it be so.